they just, it was dynamic. They just were something brand new. I hadn't heard it before, and just their moves, their styling, their flow, it just changed hip-hop.
My name is Douglas Arlington. I'm a music professor who has studied ancient Roman and modern hip-hop music styles.
My name's Damien.
My name is Dante.
The Rappin Twins were very influential for me in my development as a music historian. I spent many years studying and breaking down the various sound effects and loops, particularly record scratches within their songs, period.
Yeah, boy!
Rappin Twins.
Dayton, Ohio.
Damien and Dante in the hayos.
Coming at you fresh shot. Feel it, the beat. Pumping through the veins. Here we go. Da-da-da, ain't nobody. Da-da-da, ain't nobody. Da-da-da, ain't nobody. Da-da-da, ain't nobody. Cause we're the Rappin Twins, they were in your town. We're busting out rhymes and we're hanging out round.
The Rappin Twins have a threefold effect on society as we know it. First, the Rappin Twins, because they were from a middle-class rural society part of Ohio, a lot of the population was able to relate to the words that they were saying in their musics. Secondly, the Rappin Twins, because they were white, a lot of people are white like them. Third, I like their music a whole lot, and I think that society would suck without it.
I compare our duo to many duos throughout the history of duos.
Simon and Garfunkel, key emphasis on funkle. They're over here, and Indigo Girls are like over here. Then we actually are, somewhere over here. We make our own niche.
We're more like a trio. We have myself, and we have Dante, and then we have the Rappin Twins. So it's like the group is actually a third member of the duo.
I believe the number one difference between the Rappin Twins and much of the hip-hop of 1994 was that they were white and middle class.
No one ever else saw the resemblance between the two, the twinship of them, but I saw it.
Because they do look so much alike, and they have been called twins for so long, I believe that there was a period of about 7 or 8 months where they did actually think they were twins. But when they did get off tour from that tour, and they had to go home, their moms cleared it up for them.
But whenever I brought it up to anyone, they'd argue with me saying they didn't see the twinship, but I saw it, and I fought for it.
And I think they were pretty handsome too. Handsome devils.
The Rappin Twins basically erupted out of two friends at a very early age that ended up colliding and not only forming, but also growing upward towards rap. Does that make sense?
Dante is the other half of the Rappin Twins. Not the better half. He is my partner in crime and also rapping.
It's common knowledge that the Rappin Twins were famous for the song Da-da-da-da, ain't nobody.
Da-da-da, ain't nobody. Da-da-da, ain't nobody. Da-da-da, ain't nobody. Da-da-da, ain't nobody. Cause we're the Rappin' Twins and we're in your town. We're busting out rhymes and we're hanging out. No one did Da-da-da, ain't nobody before us. We were the first. We were the pioneers. We were the Sacagawana that led Lewis and Clark.
I think that we've had a political impact. We've stopped wars. Da-da-da, ain't nobody has stopped wars between countries.
Da-da-da-da, ain't nobody came about, or the idea did, when they were in the studio. One of the twins suggested that they sing about a friend of a cousin of a brother's friend. No, it's a cousin's brother's friend's. It's someone that they once knew that once was shot when they were little.
I wrote out basically a ballad, sharing my thoughts. They eventually did make it into a movie. It's called Boys in the Hood.
If Smells Like Teen Spirit was the voice of the 90s decade, then Da-da-da-da Ain't Nobody was the breath of that voice.
I think that we did change the world with that song.
We never predicted the impact that Da-da-da-da Ain't Nobody would have on the world. We didn't know how many kids, how many parents, how many elderly people would come up to us every day on the street and just beg to hear a line from that song.
Globally, the Rappin' Twins, the Earth is on an axis. Have you ever seen a meteor? A meteor is about the fifth of the size of the sun's fist. Fist.
The Rappin' Twins spent some of the beginning of their career time acting. And one of the most notable thing that they acted in was a commercial for a cereal called Scooters.
Your breath smells like sour milk.
You don't know what my breath smells like! Stop!
Don't touch my Winnie the Pooh!
You said poo!
You just did!
Who's ready for some more scooters?
Yeah!
Scooters now have riboflavin, and they make your teeth clean.
He really likes it!
I love Scooters.
Scooters was a good time. You know, I still have kids. Even last week, a little 4-year-old boy, he came up to me and he said, "I gotta have me some Scooters." And I thought that was humorous because I was on a scooter and I thought the little snot-nosed kid was gonna steal it, but he was talking about the commercial. And I found that out later on in the hospital when the officer was telling me about it all.
They did get a stint in their acting careers on a sitcom called Days of Our Happiness.
No. Days of Our Happiness was actually very symphonic of where we were at. Arbitrarily-ish, we had made that sitcom right in the middle of us kind of parting ways, if I were to quote Moses.
Well, one of my favorite lines was, "You put that fire out right now!"
I do my own stunts.